So welcome again. Welcome, and I congratulate everyone, all the new graduates and other participants in this session. Welcome, and to the new graduates, welcome to the next chapter of your journey. Yeah. Today we're going to explore. Sorry, can you mute so that I don't get distracted? Yeah, okay. So I was welcoming you guys to the next chapter of your journey. You've taken the foundation, and I believe what we're going to look at today will help you scale and also be successful within the cybersecurity space. Yeah. I've known Dotun for a very long time. At least he gave me a foundation. Sardonyx gave me a foundation in cybersecurity when I was still finding my feet. Yeah. And I know a lot of you might be very anxious at this point. What next? What do you do next? You spent the last 2 months or so within this course, and you're graduating and you're looking, what next? How do I get my first job? How do I scale my career? How do I get to the top? I want to tell you a number of things. If you take some of the things we're going to discuss today to heart, and you're not just hearing it, but doing the work that matters, yeah, I think you're going to find the right footing for you to scale your career within the cybersecurity space. It's a very interesting space, an exciting journey for me. And I'm very hopeful it will also be an exciting journey for you guys. And apart from being exciting, it's also a very financially rewarding career. It's a career that when you're successful in it, you're passionate about it, you also find make financial, you get enough financial backing to make you smile. Okay, so I'll start with, I think Dr. has done a good job on this, so I won't belabor this, but I want to just share a story on how I got into cybersecurity. So my first degree was in computer science and mathematics, and my first job was in a bank. My first job in a bank was as a teller. Yeah, I'm saying this because a number of us we finish this course, and maybe for the next 2 years, next 6 months, next 3 years or 4 years, you might not get a core cybersecurity role. I was just listening to my story carefully so that you do not you find out that you could still excel even if you don't find a job in the next 2 months or in the next 2 years around cybersecurity. I started my career as a teller, and I did bank operations for about 2-3 years from 2011, I think, to 2011 to like 2013 or so. Yeah, operations, fund transfer, cash officer, customer service, and all that. Yeah. Remember, my first degree was computer science and mathematics, and I wasn't like it wasn't like I was happy on the road, but I just knew that this is not where I want to be. Yeah. While I was doing that, I wrote CISA exam, CISA Certified Information Security System Auditor, CRIX Certified in Risk and Information System Control, and a couple of IT certification. I was developing myself because I did not see myself doing that for a long time. And because I also had friends that were classmates and they already playing within the IT security space, audit, risk management, and all that. Yeah, so as much as possible, I was engaging them. If they write the exam, they pass. I collect materials, I write the exam, I pass. I was just doing that, hoping that one day opportunity will come. And that's what I want to encourage you guys to understand. You don't prepare when the opportunity comes. You prepare and wait for the opportunity. Because one day an opportunity will come. If you are not ready, you'll miss the opportunity. So you've taken the first step and you've gotten this foundation in cybersecurity. We're going to discuss the number of steps you also need to take to scale, to find the right path within the space and also scale your career. So I was a teller. I did this some of these ITs. I just kept developing myself. So one day, an opening came up in the information system control of the bank, and I applied. Yeah. So before then, there was a training on digital forensic somewhere, just a one-day training or so. I attended the training. Nothing special. I attended the training, and I saw people within my banking, within the bank in that training. They were paid. Their own training was paid for by the bank. But I paid my for myself because I was seeking knowledge. Yeah, remember I was a teller, digital forensics, and I attended that training. And I went back to my work. So it was those guys that saw me when there was an opening within their unit. They told their boss that we saw one guy like that. He came for that training, blah blah blah, and that's how I applied for the role. Went for the interview, and I got the job. So you notice what happened there. I prepared myself. I positioned myself. And when the opportunity came, I took it and I did not look back. And that's from that place, I started seeking knowledge aggressively. Yeah. And that led me to finding Sardonyx Education Training Center. Yeah. I did my CH, I did my uh, forensic, proper forensic training, proper ethical hacking training with Sardonyx. I wrote the exams. And I can tell you from that gave me a very good foundation within cybersecurity because that was where I had the term hacking for the first time. It got introduced to a number of the things within cybersecurity, and through personal development, I've been able to garner over 20 certifications within the cybersecurity space over the years. So what I'm trying to say here is it will not happen overnight. Like he mentioned, from the time I met him to the time I became a CISO, you could see how many years in between. But if you look in between those years, you will see that I did not stop learning something new. I kept learning something new. I got through a lot of both uh, leadership security certifications, technical certifications, cloud security certifications, and even an MBA, an MSc, and all that. So it is that perseverance, will, determination that if you imbibe at this stage, it will get you to scale your career. So you don't just stop that you have. I didn't go to Sardonyx once. Yeah. The first time I went, I got a foundation at another point in time. They had a training. I also paid for it. I went for those training. You understand? So you don't just start because you now have the foundation, you go and balance. Some of you will even change your LinkedIn profile to cybersecurity experts. You understand? Meanwhile, you're just scratching the surface. So it is the hunger. This foundation should spur the hunger within you to scale, to find your path within cybersecurity space and also scale your career. So I'll give you guys some pointers there. Okay, like you said, from there, from that job I got from that role, when my role changed, I started doing a lot of things within cybersecurity, even though my current role was not cybersecurity. Remember, yeah, I was in information system control. From there, I moved to another bank as an IT auditor. From there, I now got my first role in another bank, which is First Bank, as a cybersecurity personnel. So you can see my first 3 roles were nothing related to cybersecurity, but I kept developing myself, kept acquiring certification, kept preparing for an opportunity. And the day an opportunity came, uh, I did not, I grabbed it with both hands. Yeah, so when you leave here today, I want you guys to take some of the learning points we're going to look at today, and you find out that yeah, if you do some of those things consistently, you find yourself at the top. Uh, so now you've started your journey. Like I say, curiosity is your superpower at this time. Start looking at areas that fuel your passion. Cybersecurity is just like medicine. Yeah, you've done the foundation, you've gotten the whole broad of, you've learned the whole broad spectrum of cybersecurity, like medicine. And after you do this, you now find where your passion is. That's where you go now start specializing. Do I go like the medical guys do? Do I go into dentistry? Do I go into do I become a surgeon? Do I become an ENT specialist and all that? It's same way in cybersecurity. Yeah, yeah. Do I go to do I become a SOC analyst? Do I become a threat intelligence expert? Do I become an ethical hacker, a penetration tester, a forensic expert, and all that? So the most successful cybersecurity professionals, they share one trait, and that is insatiable curiosity. Just keep asking questions. What if this? How does this work? What if somebody goes this way? Yeah, you have a door. You built a house. I fixed a gate and a door. What if someone goes through the window? You keep that curiosity will help you either uh, build your defenses well, or carry out security assessment that people will not even think about, find bugs that people do not even know exist. So you continue that curiosity, having that curious mindset. It is really going to help you a lot. How does this work? What if we do it this way? Just keep asking questions, keep learning. Those are the kind of mindset that drives continuous learning. Yeah, and it will help you stay ahead of threats. Every day you need to learn something new. Something that you learned yesterday or last year might be obsolete today. So you just keep, if you're not hungry for knowledge, you're not going to excel in this field. Yeah, you just need to keep learning something new as the day go by. Yeah, so, and also you need to share as you learn something new. To one way uh, make what you have learned is to share your learning journey openly on LinkedIn, on WhatsApp, or just find you can write about it, post it somewhere. It keeps you on your toes. Document some of your discovery. Find a bug, write about it. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. You're not bragging. You're not because sometimes. I can tell you guys. When I started my journey in cybersecurity, I'm a very shy person. I don't even like speaking in public. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, but I found out that if I want to get to the top, if I want to be a leader, this is one skill I need to build. I start from my immediate environment. Then from that's where I work. Every week we do some kind of sessions. We discuss some topics. You just go research a topic, come and share it. From there, I started going to my alumni, my school. We talk about cybersecurity and all that. People ask you questions. Mind you, I was not doing it perfectly. I was sometimes I go and I forget. I can't even define what a ransomware is. Yeah, it has happened to me. But consistently, I kept doing it. Yes, some people correct me. This year, you got this wrong. You got this. You understand? I kept doing it till it became part of me. Now I can go on several stages and I can talk about what I know. I can talk about the cybersecurity field. I can talk about several topics within cybersecurity. It did not happen at once. Yeah. So when you create that curiosity mindset and allow it to drive you to learn continuously, it will help you stay ahead. So also now that you've gotten foundation, it's also very good for you to get certifications. Yeah, more you find a lot of people that tell you, yeah, it's better you have get hands-on, know how to do than to get certification. And I tell you the truth, get both of them. It's very important. Those certification I had opened doors for me. When I told them I was a teller, I had CISA, I had this, it did not take, the interview did not take long. He just told me to come on board. So if there are some opportunities you see, and when they list some of these certifications and you don't have it, you are already cut out. You don't even have a chance to come for the interview. So as much as you know a particular skill, you know a particular domain, if there's a certification within that domain, try as much as possible to do that certification. If you know it, certify it. You can't allow a doctor without a certificate, a medical certificate. You cannot practice. A lawyer that did not finish law school and he cannot practice. So if you like, know all the laws from 1961 to date. If you do not have a certification to back it up, you cannot practice. So I want us to see, like, if you are very good in hacking, look out for ethical hacking certifications, write it so that it clears some doubts. Yeah. When you go for interview, they don't. You already provided that you know this, you know this, you know this. So the interview becomes easy sometimes. And writing some of those certifications opens your mind also to, because while you are preparing for it, you also have to learn some things that are new. I think I've overflowed this. If you know something, try and certify, and always you should not certify and stop. Continue learning. Look for other areas that you can get certified. They are expensive, but I tell you, is what they were. When I was starting my career as a teller, I was earning less than 50,000, but I was writing certifications that are almost 150,000. So it's just what you value most. At those times, a couple of my friends, at least, they were using their money to enjoy life. They were using their money to do a lot of things. Yeah, and some of them were laughing at me that you tell her, you know, what do you want to use all this for? But today, some of those things, some of those exams I wrote less than 200,000. They are over 1.5 million now. At least they're over a million now. So if you are thinking it's going to be better, you are waiting for start now. Save as much as you can. Yeah, you can't say you don't have 100,000 to write an exam. Meanwhile, you are using a phone of 1.5 million. So that aside, I just wanted to let you guys know that certifications are very important because they help you open door. So mentorship again, very good at this point. Try and get a mentor, someone you look up to, someone that have gotten to that place where you want to be. You understand? You go to such person, get clarity if you are in a dilemma for some decisions you need to make around your career, around some of the things you learn, and you can share with that person. Mentorship is very important. It helped me to accelerate my growth. At some point in my career, I was writing a lot of certification, and my mentor told me that don't you think it's time for you to get another degree? I'm like, why do I need another degree? And I tell you, he gave me a couple of stories, and at the end, I knew that it was important for me. If I want to be a leader in the future, I can't do that alone with my BSc. At some point in your career, they start asking for a second degree, an MBA, and all that. So I started chasing. At that point, I knew I had to, aside certification, I had to go for uh, uh, advanced degrees, and that has helped me to get to where I am today. Need leadership role in the future, start building today, both technical competence and also uh, non-technical competence. So mentorship accelerates growth. People who have done it, it's easier for them to guide you because, so you don't make some of the mistakes that they made. Yeah, seek mentors who align with your values and career goals. Be respectful of their time. Some people think when you give them access to you, they take it for granted. Meanwhile, some of your mentors don't even have time for themselves. They're trying to juggle a lot of things. And when they give you that time, you expect your mentor to be chasing you. You understand? A couple of people that have met me, I want you to mentor me, I want you to, you give them some things to do, and they don't even get back to you. They tell you they are hungry, you tell them, see, this requires discipline. Requires discipline. I need you to do this in 1 week, give me feedback. I'll give you something else to do. In 1 week, give me feedback. And 6 months, you've not had for them. When you even have time to now call them, they tell you, work, oh, this one, stories. So as much as possible, when you get a mentor, respect that mentor's time. Find out something you can even do for that person, so that when you call him, you're on the first ring, he picks your call. You understand? Don't always look for what you can get from your mentor. Find a way to value his time. So for me, I my own mentor, I notice he goes for a lot of speaking engagement and all that. And I said, sir, let me be helping you to do all this research, putting it together for you, so that it's easier for you. I know sometimes you have a back-to-back this thing. So many times he just send me the topics anytime they send to him, and I do all the research for him, put it together for him, and he goes presents where sometimes he gives me feedback. I'm happy, and that's how I learned a lot because the number of topics that he gave to me, that was the first time I'm hearing some of those things, and I do research, put up a presentation for him, put up speaker notes for him, and he also edits it, does it. It's easier. It's now easier for him. So whenever I call him, I have a challenge. I have a dilemma at work. I have a decision to make. He does not play with my call. Hey, I'm in so place. Come, let's see. That's how to value your mentor's time. You understand? So, mentorship, curiosity, certification helps you in your as you're starting your journey now. Key into these three things. Taking the first step, I think I've mentioned this. Your first role might be an internship. It might be an entry level position that is not even related to cybersecurity, or might even be a volunteer opportunity. You see some people, they just finish school, you don't even have any experience, and someone is offering you an opportunity and you're asking for 2 million, you're asking for 1.5 million. Instead of to use that opportunity to even learn, you're not skilled in that area yet. Your first job, and you're already making it about money. Cybersecurity is not an area. I have a brother, or I have a cousin, and you say, come and work. No, because if things go wrong, they sack you. So it's not the area that you say, let me help my relative, let me help you. They are looking for people who has the experience and have the certification to do the job. Nobody has the time to teach you on that job because one error, the company can go down or they will lose funds. So as much as possible, you have to prove that you are a professional. So any experience opportunity you see, go for it. Even if it's unpaid, it will count for you. 6 month experience, 1 year experience, 2 years experience. It will count for you. Apply for roles that if, right now, you need where you will be hands-on. And if it must not even be on a proper job, you can create your own home lab, be trying out a lot of things. There are a lot of projects online that you can do within your home lab. So when you go for interviews, you can tell them, I did this, I work with SIM in my lab, I was able to configure this, I was able to do this. Those are the things interviewers are looking out for. So, like a story in the Bible when David went to the battlefront where Saul and the army was, and they've been there for days, and the Goliath was threatening the whole army of Israel for how many months, how many days, and David came up to Saul that he wants to silence this uncircumcised Philistine. And Saul was asking, "Where? How do you think you can fight this guy? That even our champions cannot fight him." What did David tell Saul? At this point, Saul was the interviewer, and he told him, "Sir, when I was in the bush, a bear came to steal my father's sheep, and I caught it and I tore him to pieces. A lion came. You understand? So at interviews, you can go and tell them that in my home lab, I did this when I was doing volunteer work for so place. This is what I did. When I was doing this, when I was working for a non-profit cybersecurity project, this is what I did. In my internship, this is what I did. If you don't have those references, it is very difficult for you to get the opportunity to move ahead. There are a lot of capture the flag, all this hackathon and all that, all those competitions. Join some of those hackathons. You must not carry first. Just join and try out some of those tasks, those assignments. Those are some things that you can reference. There's Hack the Boss. There's a number of hackathons there, bug bounty programs. Go and join some of those things. Those experience will help you scale your career. Why? And they can also help you while you are waiting for an opportunity. While you are waiting for that opportunity uh, to enter cybersecurity mainstream, they give you some form of experience, sharpening your technical IQ, and they give you reference when you're looking for a job. So scaling, consistency, discipline, build consistency and discipline helps you to build credibility. So success in cyber isn't about dramatic breakthrough. It's about showing up every day, doing quality work, building a reputation for reliability. You have to be consistent in your learning. If you follow me on LinkedIn, you see my consistency. I write exam, I publish it. I do some training, I publish. If I talk about things, I talk about professional relation, I talk about a couple of technical stuff. At least you can know that this person did not just come out from the blues. This person has been consistent over the years. So if you want to scale your career, you need to build that consistency. When you apply for job these days, people go and check you online. They want to see what you have been doing. So to scale your career, when you start, you need to show up daily, do things consistently. Don't look for shortcuts. I see a lot of people looking for dumps to pass exam, dumps. Meanwhile, when you read, when you practice, you're going to get some skills that you can reference during the job interviews. You can't just go and say, I passed CH, you understand? When they ask you some of the context within CH, can you respond? So consistency, discipline helps you to build credibility. Then specialization, you also look at, should I be a specialist or should I just have a general overview of cybersecurity? Which one works for you? It depends on your interest and also what the market wants. You don't need to be you don't need to be technical to be successful within cybersecurity. A lawyer can work in cybersecurity. There are areas that they can specialize and they will be successful. GRC is there, governance, risks, and compliance. The law of compliance framework within cybersecurity. And lawyers are good with all those big books and all that. You just read the frameworks and they can interpret it and add, they can be consultants, they can work in any organizations and manage their security governance compliance. So you look at, should I specialize or should I just know everything? For me, I've been lucky. I started from the SOC. From there, went to vulnerability management, threat intelligence, cloud security, application security, DevSecOps, and the likes. And that helped me when I was getting roles for CISO roles, leadership roles. So as much as possible, try and learn why you specialize. Also try and know what so other people are doing within the space. It will help because these days people want to hire someone that has knowledge in other areas. Yeah. If I want a forensic analyst, I also want to make sure that he also understands vulnerability management. He also understands SOC and all that. Then in today's world, you need to build a professional brand. Yeah. So that no matter where you are, you shine. Yeah. Beyond your resume, you understand. People know you for a certain people know you for a certain topic, a certain subject. You understand? Share your knowledge through blog posts, LinkedIn articles, go for conference presentation. I told you I was not very good at these talks and all that, but I did it consistently. And today I can wake up and deliver a session on practically most topics within cybersecurity because I've done it consistently over the years. Next slide. I think we're almost done. Then the power of community, very important. Join professional organizations. There are a number of things you're going to learn from the community. And I tell you, cybersecurity has a very engaging and rewarding community. Everybody is willing to share something. This is not a domain that is like a cult. No, everybody, there are opportunities, people will share it. There are trainings, free training, you see it, you will find it somewhere. There are free trainings, free YouTube videos. Everybody is sharing expertise on one thing or the other. There are free webinars, free conferences that you can attend. Meet people, you network. Because opportunities can come from those networks. When I went to UBA, someone that just that was a vendor, a consultant with UBA that just told me that they are looking for so role. That if I'm interested, I should send my CV. You understand? And that's how I got the job. So your network is also very important. Go out for conferences, join some of those WhatsApp group, ISACA, ISC, some local chapters of these cybersecurity bodies. They have them within and around you in schools and all that. Join them, actively participate because sometimes they may need reference from some of those communities. Attend industry events, engage online. When you see areas, someone puts a topic on LinkedIn that you have knowledge about, respond. Create that engaging atmosphere. Someone might see your response and you don't know where it can go, how far it can go. Share insights where you know that you understand, you have knowledge about. And you can ask questions. You must not write what you don't know. You can ask questions where, can you share more insights around this? I would like to know more and all that. You understand? Okay. So as much as possible, while you're building your technical proficiency, building and scaling your career, always set your mind in security leadership. That one day you'll be a leader. You will be the head of a unit, you be the head of a security organization, you might be a CISO in an environment. Start taking steps as you advance. Because at that position, nobody expects you to be that technical anymore. It's about translating complex security concept to the board, to business stakeholders, and helping to build consensus for security initiatives. Because at that time, you are coordinating several engineers, you are coordinating several security analysts to achieve a particular goal for the organization. So, and at that point, you also try as much as possible to give back to the community. As you grow in your career, it's good to lift others. A number of friends that I had that had a good head start before me, they helped me. Because while I was a teller in the bank, yeah, they knew that that was not where I was supposed to be. So as they were moving, or they were trying to share some of those, some of their successes with me, and guide me to also take the right steps. So, so key takeaways for today's session: stay curious and keep learning. Technology, I tell you, evolves rapidly. What you know today might expire tomorrow. At least for some of us that use mobile phones, you can count how many updates you've made in the last 5 years. It's not the same phone you were using 5, 10 years ago that you're still using today. Technology is evolving, and so our skills also must evolve. We must embrace lifelong learning, because that's the only competitive advantage that we have. We are set time weekly. I have alerts on my phone, on my wristwatch, that tells me it's time to learn. It's time to learn something new. Every weekend, 12 o'clock, it beeps me. It's time to learn something new. Set time. Even if it's 2 hours, 3 hours, it is very, very, read research papers, read something new, experiment with one or two emerging technologies. It helps you. You don't know the room you might get into tomorrow, and they are having some kind of discussion, and you just keep quiet. So as much as possible, embrace lifelong learning, seek mentorship, and build relationship. I mentioned this earlier. Be consistent and be disciplined, and engage with the cybersecurity community. You don't know where your help might come from. You don't know where you might get the leverage that will take you, that catapult you to the top. So what's now the next step from here? Connect and network, share your journey, pursue advanced learning, masters, certifications, MSc, MBA, yeah, and contribute to security initiatives. Look for opportunities to give back, volunteer for opportunities, because that's the way people are going to know you and you're going to be relevant in the industry. So your journey starts now. I want to uh, congratulate you guys again for completing this very important milestone of your cybersecurity education. As the saying goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is now. So remember that every cybersecurity expert you see today that you even envy was once where you are today. They were excited, they were anxious, they were a bit uncertain, but they were ready to make a difference. So your unique perspective, your fresh energy, your commitment to learning are exactly what our industry needs today. And the industry is depending on people like you to protect what matters most. I believe you guys will not just hear what we share today, but you also do and create incredible impacts. We're waiting for your contribution, and it's never too late to start. If you're still thinking, where do I go from here? It's not too late to start. Thank you. I'd like to take questions if there are any.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Chidima, yeah, quickly, please.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Looking forward
Good
to
morning.
hear from you. And it's quite some satisfaction to have here. So my question would be more of, you mentioned something about having general knowledge on cybersecurity. And to have general knowledge on cybersecurity, it requires a lot, because terms of ethical hacking, for example, that's a lot on its own, then forensic and GRC and stuff like that. So for someone who is in GRC, for example, you need to have this general knowledge because you are dealing with a lot of people. You are dealing with almost all the departments in the organization. So it's quite a challenge for me because you are not just dealing with work, you're also dealing with life, personal issues and stuff like that. In your own case, how were you able to navigate all this? Because I can see all the suspicions that you have. I mean, how were you able to, and more like a step to step, how were you able to go through all that and be able to achieve all this within these few years?
Okay, so
That's my
like I mentioned, it takes dedication, discipline, and passion. Yeah. First of all, I don't even want to start bringing the issue of money and all that. Yeah, yeah, because it was as a teller, you know how much a teller will earn. Yeah, and you're not having help. I don't have that kind of help. Yeah, but I knew that for me to get out of where I am today, I need to add value to myself. So it's that hunger to add value that made me start writing certifications. Yeah. And after I wrote the first three or four, and I got that opportunity to transit into IT control, then I was spurred to do more. Yeah, because at that point, I now got opportunity to even do some of the things I've been reading about. Yeah, because some of those things you read about, I've not even touched them before. Yeah, it just because I had a background in computer science, and I felt that I should know this now. I should know this. If this guy can pass, then I should be able to pass. Yeah. So, but when I started the role, I also wanted to know what everybody's doing. Yeah. When I started my first cybersecurity role as a forensic analyst in the First Bank's Security Operations Center, I wanted to know what the other guys are doing. The threat vulnerability management guys, the threat intel guys, even the guys doing pen testing. Once in a while, I sit with them just to understand what they are doing. And I read about what they are doing. And I find a way, uh, if I see some courses or some webinars around some of those things, I attend them. And that's how I've been able to build knowledge, general knowledge across several domains within cybersecurity. And beyond that, I also try as much as possible to write certifications around it. Yeah. So it's basically the discipline and also networking with a lot of people. Yeah. Because if you don't have personal interaction with others, of course, we don't know what they are doing. Yeah. I was quite jovial with my colleagues and my contemporaries. Yeah. I want to know what you are doing. Explain it to me like a kid. And you just be home. Some of those guys, they are even below my grade level. But I don't, I want to learn. So there's no need for me uh, to, uh, to boss over them. Yeah. I know this person is technically gifted in this area and I want to learn. Please explain this to me. That way you're going to learn a lot of things, no matter which role you currently play. If you are able to network with people, find out those that are very skilled, you're not competing. Yeah. Cybersecurity is an area that people collaborate a lot. You don't need to compete. If anything happened within my bank or within another bank, we have a WhatsApp group that we share. Hey, this happened to me. This is how it happened. This is how we dealt with it. You guys should check your environment, make sure so that it doesn't happen to you. We don't, CISOs, we don't hide those things because it can happen to someone else. So it's an area where we collaborate a lot. So You want to learn a lot of things that are even out of your current day-to-day job. As much as possible, network with people. You can read, you can write certifications around it, you can attend conferences or trainings within that space, and it will help you gain knowledge in those areas. Yeah. So those are some of the
Thank you so much.
methods I use. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Ayomide, next, please.
Okay, thank you, sir, for the word of encouragement and the others. Thank you, sir. So my question is this: during your career path, you were like maybe computer inclined. What about people that they are not computer inclined in their career path? Like for instance, you are studying maybe theater art or you are studying health related courses, and you said it at a stage in your career path, you had to like get certifications of maybe like the MBBS and the rest. What about people that their career path is never related to anything computer or IT? Can they still continue with their MBBS certification and then maybe they can still continue with and they can still get the position of like a chief security officer or something like that? I don't know if you get my question, sir.
No, I don't get your question. It's not clear. Yeah, but if I understand what you're saying, no, when you said MBBS, I need to understand. Is it a medical certification?
Oh, sorry, I'm saying the masters. Sorry, it's masters I wanted to say. Like,
Okay. So your question is for people that don't have IT background, that how can they
yeah,
start and scale their career within cybersecurity? Is that the question?
no. Let me repeat the question. Like
Okay.
my question, like for instance, you said that your mentor told you that at a stage in your life you need to get maybe like your masters in your course, in your related course. So I'm saying, for instance, now maybe I'm studying theater arts and I want to maybe like in
Yeah.
the field maybe go for a position of like a chief security officer or something, and I maybe have masters in that theater arts, but I have knowledge about cyber security. But will I be like considered or something?
Okay. So I get you. There's a noise outside. I don't know if you guys are hearing it, so it doesn't distract my response. Yeah. So most of my key staff, most of them did not. First of all, let me mention most of them did not read computer science. Yeah. While I'm very good in my career, I'm also very good in identifying talent. Yeah. So a couple of people I picked from the branches from operations, I figured out they had interest in cybersecurity, and I was able to bring them to my team and train them. A couple of them had soil science background, first degree, and I can tell you the other one has, I think, something around arts. Yeah, uh, soil science and arts. Yeah. But today they have combined, they have more than 10 certifications and they are very good. When they speak, you won't know that they never did anything IT in their first degree. So it's all about discipline and your passion. If it's something you are hungry about, there are people that didn't do anything around AI in school and they are building AI applications today. So it took them discipline, grit, and passion. Yeah. And they also done a lot of advanced degree in areas that are different from their first degree. So the fact that I did an MSc or an MBA does not mean my first degree was a determining factor. No, it's not. I've worked in cybersecurity for a number of years, and I want to do an MBA so that I can understand. An MBA gives you some leadership and business mindsets. Yeah. So so it's about understanding how what you're doing translates to business outcomes. So that's the essence of doing some of those advanced degrees. So when it's time to choose leadership positions, they look out for people that have advanced degrees, people that can think like a business person, even though they are technology inclined and all that. But we want somebody that can use technology to enable the business. So that's the essence of some of those advanced degree. Yeah, and I think it's not restricted to whether you study the theater art or you study medicine. Yeah,
Thank
I
you,
don't know
sir.
if I saw your question. Okay.
Thank you, sir. So the last question, we'll just take one last question from Ibrahim Abdulmunin. So you can unmute and ask your question, Ibrahim. Oh,
Okay,
okay.
thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
All right.
I would like to actually say it, though there are two. So the first one I was saying is, as someone, for instance, that they've not landed any role in cybersecurity, but they've just been learning and they've improved themselves to, get that technical skills like that's needed for an entry role. So I just want to know, what do you advise at this point? Like, if it has been a year, like say some years now, you've been improving on technical skills, but no roles yet. So do you advise one to just focus on, keep upskilling, or actually now go into certifications to back those things? That's number one. And the second one, sir, is I just want to know, you made mention of what you do of talent hunt, what you do of talent hunt, and I'll just wonder.
Ibrahim,
I didn't hear you.
That
Ibrahim,
I
your
was saying, the
second
companies that give
question.
this kind of opportunity to people that. Hello, please, can you hear me, sir?
Okay, you're audible now. Go ahead.
Okay, yes, I was saying, are there companies that actually give this kind of opportunities for people that they really don't have, maybe they don't have the industry experience yet, but they have the skills to intern in with them to have real life like work experience? I'm just wondering if there are others you can share. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, so your first question is you have gotten a foundation and you've not been getting rules to practice what you've learned. I think I mentioned it when I finished school. My first job was a teller role. I was a teller, an operations person in the bank for about 3 years before I got an opportunity. And what I said was, why you keep certifying yourself so that the day the opportunity will come, you won't need to start preparing yourself to be able to grab those opportunities. And while you're doing that, while you are looking and waiting for the opportunity, if you are not yet working, as in proper work, you could volunteer yourself to some organizations that do IT cybersecurity jobs. Yeah, either as consultants, as uh, engineering. You can look out for some of those organizations. I want to volunteer. I just want to learn, whether you pay me or not. You understand? And you get that opportunity, and it's part of an experience for you, because when you now get a job and they're asking you, where have you worked? What have you done? Those things count for you. You don't just say, I've done this thing, I've not gotten a job. You don't just start looking out for, keep upskilling yourself. My mentor had CCIE. He didn't have a job. And he went up to a distributor as a partner of a major American company. Yeah. Like I mentioned, it's Cisco. Yeah. Cisco had a partner in Nigeria. I just walked up to the head of the, please, can you give me a job? If you like, don't pay me. I just want to work. I need the experience. This is someone that has CCIE, and the guy was surprised that you should that you have a CCIE. This was several years ago. You have a CCIE. You're asking me to that I should be the one looking for you. You understand? But because there was no job available in that company at that time, he just took him in as an intern. And today he's the CISO of a bank. You understand? So you don't just wait and you're waiting for opportunity to come. Keep upskilling yourself. Keep learning. If you don't get and if you're not doing a cybersecurity role at the moment, you can volunteer. Even if you have a proper job, which is not a cybersecurity on weekends, and you can volunteer. There are several cybersecurity workshops coming up, webinars, conferences. Volunteer to be part of it. While you are there, even if it's volunteer to be carrying canopy for them to set up that place, while you are doing that, you are meeting people that are currently probably leaders in their organization, convening that conference. And someone will remember that you did this. A friend of mine finished school, was doing some cybersecurity trainings, and he didn't get a job. He hadn't gotten a job at that time. There was a cybersecurity meetup happening at Result Center at a particular place, and they were looking for people to since it's a non-profit stuff now, they depend on sponsorship and all that to do the conference. So he told them he's good with photography, so he take pictures for the event. And while taking the pictures, he was meeting people, of course, CISOs, CTOs, execs came for that event because it's an industry event. That's how he met people, and from there he got a job in one of the banks, and today he's in the UK as a consultant in one of the big fours. But you can see where he got his break from just putting his talent somewhere, positioning himself where he can meet people and tell them, this is what I do, this is what I read in school, I have this certification, this is what I'm currently doing, I have a home lab, I've been able to set up this, connect this and this and this and that. And someone said, okay, I'll give you the opportunity. So I hope I've been able to answer that question. The part where you ask if there are companies that give people opportunity, of course, there are a lot of them. I've been in several groups where they share a couple of these, Cyber Virgin, CyberSoc, Ethnos. There are a number of companies that give opportunities, 6 months, 1 year, and all that. If you do well, they retain you and all that. So you look out for all those things. But the fact is that a lot of people spend more time on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Anywhere they should be spending more time on LinkedIn and other areas where they are going to meet people with relevant content that can scale their career for them. Yeah. Everyone in this session, after this session, if you don't have a LinkedIn profile, go and create a LinkedIn profile. That's like it's your CV to the world. Whatever you do, career-wise, share it there. Most of the job I got, my last job, as a CISO of hydrogen, I got it from LinkedIn. My current job, they reached out to me from LinkedIn. Even as I've joined the last 4 offers I have, opportunities people shared, gave me from LinkedIn. So if you want to scale your career, go to where the people that will help your career stay. Unless maybe you want to do buying and selling, you go that you might now be going to Instagram and all that, or you want to gossip and all that. But if you know you want to scale your career, especially within cybersecurity, there are forums that you can be part of, on WhatsApp, on Telegram, on Discord, and on LinkedIn. So as much as possible, look out for those areas where you can Someone is asking for my LinkedIn account. I think it was on my. If you get my name, you can see my name on the screen. Just drop my name on Google or on LinkedIn. You should give him my LinkedIn account. But let me just share it again. If you drop my name, you should see my LinkedIn account. So create a LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn profile. Yeah. But if you drop my name, on LinkedIn or Google, you get my LinkedIn account. So as much as possible, create a LinkedIn account. It's more like you create your profile, um, where you have worked, what you have studied, the certification you have, awards you've gotten, and all that. So it's easy for people looking for job. There are a lot of recruiters on LinkedIn. They just drop some search criteria, and it gives them people that meet those criteria in the location that they want. So these are some of the areas. I don't believe that there are a lot of jobs available, especially in cybersecurity. It is skilled people that they are looking for. Skilled people are not available. When you hear 3.5 million, 4 million jobs, those are available jobs, but how many skilled people can fill those roles? You and I have people that are looking for work in our family, in our village, and they are telling you that there are 3.5, 4 million jobs available. So why are people not getting those jobs? People are not positioning themselves well. They are not skilling up. You just write one certification and you go to bed, and you already put a cybersecurity expert on your CV. That's not how to scale your career. You keep learning. You keep learning. Dr. the owner of Sardonyx, yeah, you can check how many certifications he had. Those years, I used to envy how many certifications he has and all. But with perseverance, with discipline and continuous learning, today I have over 20 certifications. So it's something that all of us can do. It's just perseverance. It's not those. We don't need to start looking for shortcuts. We take that passion, take that. I want to believe from this group we have CISOs in the future. Yeah, if we are able to do some of the things that we've learned today, I share the key takeaway. Well, your curiosity, yeah, get your certifications. But whatever you think you know and you know it very well, certify so that it will open doors for you and get a mentor. Someone you can look up to, someone that is growing, will be spurring you up to also grow. You understand? Someone that you can reach out when you have dilemma. Sometimes I have 3 or 4 offers. I go back to my mentor. Do you think I should take this road? Do you think I should take this? Do you think I should make this move? You understand? Those are the things that a mentor can guide. Because of the way he is, he has some information that you do not have. He knows maybe an organization they are packing up or they are not packing up. So you might go there and after 1 or 2 months they pack up. So there are some rules that you don't just jump into because of money. I've had rules while I was in First Bank, rules that double my salary, and I turned it down. Twice my salary with an official card. Because there was something my mentor told me that there is a difference between being a CISO and a successful CISO. That there are a lot of things that I still need to learn. That if I stay, I'm going to learn those things. And when I was about to move, those offers that I had those times became like child's play. Because what I've learned over the years and what I got as a new offer was mind blowing. So I tell you guys, this is a rewarding career, but you need to persevere. You need to discipline yourself. You need to learn something new every day. You need to fuel your curiosity so that you scale your career within this field. Thank you. I don't know if there are any other questions.
Event. Let me say thank you again to Mr. Obiora personally, because when he was coming, he told me that you spent 15 minutes. And I think he has spent over an hour with us here. and that shows the passion he has, for young people that are starting out in the industry. Thank you so much, sir. All right, so I think at this point I'll just move on to quickly call on some of the graduates to just say a few things. I know the program has helped a lot of you, but we want to actually hear from you. I think I'll just call like 3 to 4 of you to speak. In no particular order. I'm not, the way we do it in our classes, right? So let me call Bright. I don't know if Bright is on the call and is able to speak. So let me just outline. I'll call Bright. I'll call Joshua. And for now, let's just have the two of them speak. So Bright, are you on the call?
Okay, good morning, everyone. And thanks to Sardonyx for this wonderful opportunity to have taken this program. And I'm really grateful for it, right? And to me, honestly, is taking too much for less, right? Sometimes I feel somehow guilty, right? Because I've been taking in so much, and I didn't have anything to, I didn't pay anything for it for what I've taken so far, right? It's really really an eye opener for me, right? Being a QA quality assurance engineer, right? Actually, I wanted to take this program and to just help me better in my career field, and taking this program has that made me one appreciate the decision I make to take it, and also to make me man, you still need to learn more, right? Because I need to guarantee the safety of software. It's not just testing the functionality and or running other tests related to quality assurance. I also need to watch out for security. Right. And this program has really opened my eyes to a lot of things. So once I'm testing, I'm considering other factors, not just focusing on my career path as a QA engineer, but also looking out at security. And to me, that has, something that's really given me extra advantage in my career path. So I'm really, really grateful to Sardonyx for this wonderful opportunity, gaining so much just for less. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Sardonyx. Thank you.
So Joshua, you can unmute.
Good morning, Mr. Samuel. Good morning, our CEO, Sardonyx Education. I really want to first and foremost say a special thank you to each and every one, Mr. Timmy, and all. Ordinarily, before now, cybersecurity was just something opaque to me, and I just felt it's just one of those stuffs and all of that. But having dedicated these past 4 weeks, and it's been an eye-opener. It has opened me up to see more opportunities. While Mr. Obiora was speaking just now, I was asking myself, what have I been doing with my life these past years? And he encouraged us to make us understand that the time to start is now. And like I've always told Samuel, Sardonyx should see me as one of their own. Most definitely, we're going to be taking the CCT class any moment from now. You've been able to break cybersecurity to a level that me as a lame person, it's become so interesting to me that everything I want to see, I want to hear cybersecurity, I want to breathe cybersecurity, I want to live it. And I want to carve a niche for myself in all of this wide range of exposures. I really want to thank Sardonyx for this they have done. I know they will continue to do more, even though sometimes we understand that things around us may not be favorable. But I really want to appreciate you guys. God bless you, and thank you very much for all you have done. Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua. Matthew, if you are able to speak.
Well, I want to say thank you to Sardonyx Education. I so much appreciate the time for these essential classes for the past 4 weeks. For me personally, I've always had a flair in computer networking, and I think cybersecurity is also an area that I want to go into. And though I've been trying some stuffs here and there, but I've not really get something. But with the classes so far, I think I've been able to say, okay, yes, let me start something now. So I want to say I appreciate the instructors for the class so far, that I've learned something that I want to, in the shortest time, develop and come up with something. And also from Mr. Obiora, it really inspired me this morning, and I think I need to start doing something on area certifications. And I believe soon as Sardonyx will hear from me. I appreciate every of the instructors. Thank you, and God bless you.
Titus, Ido. All right. I don't know if anybody have any other question or concern before we call it a day. All right. So thank you so much, everyone. So finally, can you give me my final love emoji? Everyone, like, I want to just see the love emoji flowing. Like, just appreciate, the team, Mr. Adedotun, for the initiative, all our instructors for anchoring the class so beautifully. Some of them will be in class for like 5 hours. And then my team to, Glory, for all that, we've been able to put together. So thank you so much, everyone. It is our privilege and honor to have you in this program. We look forward to seeing you in our subsequent program. Don't let this be the end of your cybersecurity journey. The fact that you have the certificate now does not mean you have arrived or achieved. Yeah, this is an achievement, but there are much more to come. Mr. Obiora has already said a lot. So please encourage yourself, ginger yourself, and come to class, right? So we'll see you in class. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very lovely weekend. Thank you for joining the call, and bye for now. Bye for now. As you're leaving, drop emoji for me, drop something for me, drop something in the comments for me. And don't forget to give us the reviews on our platforms, right? On our Google profile, on our social media. Bye, everyone. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Folakumi, thank you. Ada.